back in the finals.
It's funny, I didn't even think of that. You're right. I'm still working on today's game, but no, it's great. Kids came through. You know, they got behind. We went down 4-1, 1-1 first. We tied it. They got 3. You know, unfortunately, Joe just didn't have his stuff today. He had trouble locating. He had trouble with his grip because he was sweating so much. You know, we couldn't find a towel to give him until it was too late. But I give them a lot of credit. You know, they saw him struggling a little. They laid off pitches, and you know, they put up a 3 spot on us. And we kept telling the kids, just be patient. We're not looking for a grand slam here. All we're looking for is to put up, you know, 1 run an inning, maybe 2. And look, if you look at the board, it's 1, 1, 2, 1. That was enough to get it done.
Drew came into a real tough position and really pitched the lights out.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, he did last time we brought him in was against East Catholic back. It's actually our last regular season game. Brought him in and he just pounded the zone like he did tonight. He's a sophomore. Guys, I mean, that kid's a sophomore, so you know, he really gutted it out there. I mean, you know, this was probably the biggest situation he's ever been in his life, on the mound anyway, and give him a ton of credit. And he also drove in a run. Two runs, that's right. So, you know, we need to get a little better. I've said this to some of you guys all season long. Our goal this year was to get a little better every day. And if you get a little better every day, exponentially, you're not bad at the end of the year. So we get to play 1 more game. I'm really proud of the kids and our coaching staff for what they did this year with a pretty new group.
How about the job your kids did there, taking the lead, patient approach to the plate?
Well, that's what we had to do. I mean, I was a little upset. I forget what inning it was. It must have been in the 3rd. We were down 4-1. And our first 2 hitters swung at first pitch. So, as my coaching staff knows, I was me being me and had a few words with them about making sure our guys knew what our approach needed to be at the plate.
Ryan D'Angelo had a monster game. Two off the fence. Righty, lefty, didn't matter who.
No, I mean, he knocked the wall down today. I mean, you know, the first one I thought had a shot. You told me you saw it through the lens. It had missed by a little bit. Next one I wasn't sure. I was looking at the base runners, but I mean, oh God, it was incredible.
Only Mo Vaughn hits him out of here.
Yeah, and probably further, Mo Vaughn. But just a great approach today. You know, Brett Shaw came through with a big hit today. I mean, you know, we've been getting production from throughout the lineup. And that's what's key. I think that's what makes a team tough to play against, right? 1 through 9. You know, they may not all be going 4 for 4, but you know, they're getting it done when it needs to be done.
Drew hasn't exactly seen a lot of pitches this year as a hitter.
No, he hasn't. But I think how many hits did he have?
1.
1 for 1.
Got a walk in.
So he's batting 1,000. He's 2 for 2.
I think he's 1 for 3 going in.
No, I think he only had 1 for 1. I think,
for 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he got a hit.
I got to talk to Dr. Daniels about that.
Well, he had a sack. It was against Bristol Central, I remember. He was 1 for 1 and I think 2 for 2. So, well, he's batting 1,000. So.
He's batting 1,000 in your heart anyway.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
We made it exciting in the last inning too. I mean,
don't we always?
You know, they had the tying run back on 3rd. You know, after a misplayed ball. You know, were you worried about taking Drew out?
No, I didn't feel that would have been good. His pitch count wasn't high. I didn't think it would be fair to bring in, say, a Kyle Cole in that situation. I mean, we still had the lead, so you know it was. You know, we're the home team, so even if they tied it, we still had a shot in the 7th, and I was pretty confident that we can at least either stop a run or get a run.
You know what I like about Rivera is that you know he has a horrible pitching experience. He goes out in center field. Farkas, not the last out of that inning, but the first out of the next inning. He needs to, obviously, as a sophomore, he needs to be confident.
Yeah.
And so what happens? Kid hits a shot to center field, and Joe runs it down like a deer.
I've been telling you guys all year that I think he's one of the best outfielders in the state. That's one of the reasons. Our pitchers feel comfortable with him. So.
How about the scoop at first base?
By Michael, yeah, it was a great scoop. Joe Daigle's play was incredible again. Just another great play. And then that next one hit to him, the runner was in his way, and that got caught up in his shirt. I don't think he saw that hot, but that's just what a competitor he is. You know, someone who doesn't compete as hard as he does, maybe that gets by him or something, but Joe's just the ultimate competitor.
this makes for some interesting pitching decisions in the final. You obviously Rivera didn't throw as many innings as you'd expected him to, so
Well-
he's got to have some eligibility, right?
Yeah.
And you got Cole ready to go, and
Yeah.
so I mean you got some flexibility.
We have options. We have options there. You know, we'll have to see what happens. See how people feel. I'm not sure. You know, Joe did throw. He was probably up in the 70s for his pitch count. So, I'd like to see how he's doing. But you know, we got time for that. We have time to think about those things.
Any preference who you play?
Not at all. I mean, we played Simsbury twice this year. You know, Steve and I were great friends when we coached together here, and I have a lot of respect for them and their program. Amity, the same. I mean, you know, the coaching staff over there, Coach Capola does a great job with their program, and it's going to be a battle, whoever.